Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Michael Fox from Hub Games looking at Blank. No, we're not looking at Blank.
We did that last year.
This came out 2017, but Blankdemic, a small expansion co-designed by Matt Leacock and Colleen Leacock, his daughter.
Yes.
That takes the flavor of Pandemic into Blank.
Yeah.
So how does it do that?
All right, so for those of you who are aware of Blank, or those who aren't, the idea behind the game, its code name when we developed it was essentially Uno Legacy. We wanted a light, quick, fun game that you could make a permanent impact on every time you won.
Yes.
So to flip that on its head, somebody, a reviewer whose name we shall not mention, basically dismissed the original version of Blank as, this is a dumb baby game for dumb babies. Matt, bless him, in his infinite wisdom, decided he took that to heart and just went, you know what, I'm going to make this not a dumb game for dumb babies.
Okay.
So he came to us, like we didn't chase him down for this, he came to us and says, I want to make an expansion for your game, just to show how people can make it and mold it in their own way to do something completely unexpected and completely different.
Okay.
And from that, he brought Colleen, his daughter, in, and Blankdemic was born, the first in our designer booster pack series.
There you go.
So how does it work is, you take your standard copy of the game and you remove a handful of cards. You replace them with all of the cards that you see here.
With the titles of which you might recognize.
They're a little bit familiar, like One Quiet Night,
Yes.
and Outbreaks and stuff.
That's right.
So what they've done is they've managed to take that theme, take that flavor, and integrate it into how standard Blank plays, but then also spin it off enough that it feels like a very, very different game. So in normal Blank, for example, you don't have rolls. You don't have like these permanent cards that sit down in front of you that have a permanent effect on the game for you. In normal Blank, you don't have events. You can do if you write them in, if you decide to build your copy around it. But these are now, think of this like as an accelerated shortcut to completely change your copy of Blank.
Right.
So you can play with it with a brand new, completely blank deck of Blank, or you can use one that you've already played with and you've already got a whole bunch of rules in there, and then you throw these things on top of it, and it just completely turns the game on its head.
Right.
So how the game plays is everybody has a handful of cards. You will then try and get rid of them by matching colors and numbers, so far, so Uno. But you also have 3 of these rule cards that pop up. So for Blankdemic, you replace all of the rules with the Blankdemic rules instead.
There you go.
So they will have things like Bubonic Plague, because there's one thing we like, it's puns, bad ones at that. So everybody, if a blue card is played, they have to draw a card. Or if there's an orange one played, it's an airborne transmission, which means everybody has to cover up their hand, cover up their nose and mouth with their hands, and the last one gets a penalty. Normally that's drawing a card, but of course you can change that because you make the game as you go.
Yes.
You develop it and fashion it into how you want it to be. So it's really different. It takes the game and makes it completely and utterly different. And what's nice about it as well is it's a really small expansion, it's inexpensive, but it's also going to be benefiting the charity of Colleen and Matt's choice, which is Doctors Without Borders. So every copy gets money in the pockets of an awesome charity that we really, really love.
There you go.
Now, of course, this is number 1. Maybe there'll be a number 2.
That's right.
Maybe there'll be a number 3. Maybe a certain very famous Polish designer might have been asked to do some stuff.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see soon. Keep an eye on it.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Eric.
There you go. Blankdemic.